News 46, local coverage you can count on.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump, 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Tire Works Total Car Care, not your typical tire and service company. Guaranteed lowest prices on tires. Your one-stop shop for all automotive needs. Call 775-751-6100 or 702-365-TIRE. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. 775-727-9800.
Tonight on News 46, 2 motorcycle riders are injured after colliding with a car.
A new museum is opening in Amargosa.
And a ribbon cutting with hair salon cuts and do's. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46. With Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, February 15th, 2012. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. 2 people were transported from an accident scene on Highway 160 in front of Spring Mountain Motor Speedway this afternoon.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A car versus motorcycle accident here in front of Spring Mountain Motor Speedway approximately 11:30 this morning. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies. Captain Bill Becht also arrived en route to the office and conducted traffic control here. Also, Nevada Highway Patrol arrived on scene. They'll be conducting this investigation, which required 2 people to be transported on the motorcycle. It seems that a male and female were both riding this bike when they struck the vehicle that appears to have been coming out of Spring Mountain Motor Speedway. It appears that the drivers of these vehicles may have been testing cars at Spring Mountain Motor Speedway. One person was complaining of back injuries. He declined to go to the hospital. Mercy Air was requested to land on scene here, but because of weather conditions, it was unable to fly. Both were transported via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue to local hospitals. Nevada Highway Patrol will be conducting this investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Highway 160 near Spring Mountain Motorsports for News 46. And we do have an update on that accident. According to Nevada Highway Patrol, the rider of the motorcycle was transported to Desert View Hospital, but they are doing a DUI draw for blood on him because narcotics was found. He'll be facing charges stemming from that.
Well, folks, District Court Judge Robert Lane dismissed a lawsuit filed by Anthony Greco. Greco was claiming that he was defamed on the Facebook page Positive Pahrump.
Anthony Greco is suing Stephanie Lopez, who created and maintains a Facebook page, for $26 million. Greco said that Ms. Lopez accused him of being a convicted murderer. Anthony Greco was arrested in 1999 on allegations of being involved in an organized crime murder in New York, but those charges were dropped in 2002. Judge Lane said Greco failed to plead all elements of his cause of action, namely malice and damages, therefore the complaint must be dismissed. This is Zach Fuentes for News 46.
And the Nevada Ethics Commission is considering a total of 4 ethics charge allegations against Nye County tax assessor Shirley Matson. The charges they are considering allege that Matson used her position to gain an unwarranted benefit, using government time, property, equipment, or other facility to benefit her personal or financial interest, and attempting to influence a subordinate to benefit her personal or financial interest, failing to commit to avoid conflicts between her private interest and those of the public, allegedly attempting to remove one of the assessor's office employees for supporting a group that was trying to recall Shirley Matson. Another suggests that Matson requested or caused a government entity to incur an expense to support or oppose a ballot question or candidate. The Commission is set to hear these complaints on March 21st and 22nd. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And folks, as we head into our first break, here's Kay with Jackson Hewitt's Tax Tip of the Week.
Tax Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services.
Hi, it's Kay with this week's Jackson Hewitt Tax Tip. Last year, did you sell stock? Maybe it was stock with a stockbroker, maybe you invested online, maybe you took part in an employee plan that offered you stock options, and you sold some of that stock. There are several things that are needed to report that sale. You will need to know the date you sold it, the amount that you received when you sold it, the date you purchased it, and the price you paid when you did purchase it. All of this information is required by law beginning this year to be furnished by the person who furnishes your stock information. If it's through a company, they usually deal with a stock company or broker. If it's your own personal broker, he will offer that to you. It is by law required. So make sure you have all that information and you report those stock sales. It may help you and it may decrease your taxable liability, but it is definitely something that has to be reported. Remember, any form that is sent to you by an employer, a stock company, a bank, any tax form that is received by you is also received by the Internal Revenue Service. So don't think that you'll just push one aside. That's for today. I hope you have a nice evening. This is Kay with Jackson Hewitt's Tax Tip.
Tax Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Welcome back to News 46. The energy-saving compact fluorescent light bulbs are very popular. However, do you know what to look for to prevent a possible fire when you have a bad bulb?
According to Fire Chief Scott Lewis from Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, occasionally these bulbs can be bad. When one burns out, an odor might occur. We are showing you photos of a bulb that burnt out yesterday.
You can see that it actually melted the plastic around the base of the glass on the bulb. We were asked to look for a black area at the base of the bulb.
We were advised to remove the bulb immediately and dispose of it properly to avoid a fire. For more information, you can call the fire department's on-duty lieutenant at 209-5882.
A new museum is set to open up in Amargosa at the same location as the historic Amargosa Hotel. Here in Amargosa is the future home of the TNT Railroad Museum. We're going to speak to some of the people, John, Bo, and Larry, who are making a railroad model and who have some other plans in store for this museum.
The museum we're showing the railroad as it went through from Ludlow to Rhyolite as it was in 1920s and 30s until it ended in 1939.
We have a model of a railroad here. I know that, Bo, you yourself kind of measured this whole entire Death Valley Junction to make this to scale.
Well, I did. The hotel part of this complex. I came out here and with measuring devices, and I walked the whole thing, measured it from one end to the other, and then I tried to scale it up to HO scale. But because it's so huge, and if I did that, it wouldn't fit on the table, so I had to kind of use the Disneyland concept of squeezing things together, make it look full size, but actually give the illusion that the whole thing is there. And that's what I did. And it's HO scale and a little whatever else would fit in, really.
So what's the future looking like as far as this museum's concerned?
I think our intent would be that once we're fully operational, that every person in the United States should come out and see history. And that's what we're doing. We're going to recreate history.
And you yourself, John, built this yourself?
Yes.
You build models quite often. I remember that this kind of debuted at the Art and Soul.
Yes. All my life I've been doing the models, and I'm kind of interested in preserving the history through models and stuff. And we came up with this TNT to preserve the history because none of it's here anymore.
Are you going to be taking on any other ventures in the near future?
This is going to be quite an adventure of itself, so we'll do it first and see what happens.
What's going on with the Ryan Mine coming up?
I'm not really too sure. I haven't been out there yet, but it's out there in the valley, and we're going to have to walk it and measure it just like I did here, and then take a lot of pictures and then recreate it as closely as we can, because we're going for accuracy as the best we can possibly do with what we have to work with.
And Larry, as far as people coming and visiting and seeing this museum, what are we going to officially be open soon, or people can come by?
Well, we're on a shoestring budget right now, and the donations come in, and with the help of Lowe's, with their handling the supplies and some workers, we could open fairly quick, or it could take us a couple of years to finish up, but I like to see it go.
Connie Roth from Cuts and Do's took some time out from cutting clients' hair today to cut a ribbon with the Chamber of Commerce.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today's ribbon cutting for our newest member of the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce, world famous Cuts and Do's. And at this time, Connie, would you cut the ribbon? Yay!
This afternoon, Cuts and Do's cut a ribbon with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce. We're going to speak to Connie Roth.
Cutting was fabulous. We had Miss Nye County and a lot of folks come out.
What's it like to join the Chamber of Commerce? What does it mean to you?
It means being part of the community.
Cuts and Do's has been here for a while. How long?
Well, I opened up a soft opening December 20th, and it's been here for about a year, but I had a little trouble opening. But we're open now.
Tell me how the things you specialize in.
We specialize in haircuts for men, women, and children. All the snowbirds, I hope they come out.
You got a little rock and roll kind of movie theme going on in here. You yourself, you were a stylist with many celebrities. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm from Hollywood. I had a couple salons, Connie's Cuts and Do's in the 80s. I was personal hairdresser to Rick Nelson and the Go-Go's, Blondie, members of the Doors, Dwight Yoakam, the Bangles, many groups in the 80s.
And so everybody can come down here to Cuts and Do's on Postal Road and get their hair cut by a celebrity.
Yeah, and I'll make everybody feel like a star, no matter who we are.
What's the hours of operation here?
Well, we're open from 10 to 6 by appointment.
And what's the phone number?
The phone number is 751-6762.
And they can just stop on by. Do they need to call for an appointment ahead of time, or do you take walk-ins?
We take walk-ins.
Once again, if you would like to make an appointment, call 751-6762. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46. If you need a mobility product, there's a local company who might be able to help you out. We're going to speak to Paul Tunnicliffe from Community Service and Disabled Mobility Assistance Corporation.
Community Service Disabled Mobility Assistance Corporation, a 501c3 public charity.
You guys are local out here?
Yes, been here. We've lived in the Valley for 6 years. The organization was started back in 2009.
What does it consist of?
There's 3 entities within the nonprofit. The first is to provide durable medical equipment such as power chairs, wheelchairs, scooters, lifts, ramps, etc. to the needy inhabitants of all of Nye County, not just the city of Pahrump, but the entire county of Nye. The second is to provide employment and also training in servicing that equipment. The third is environmental protection. Use the cleaning up of used oils, fluids, anything electronic for recycling.
And people can donate to this company, but you can also utilize the services. If people are in need of this, how can they get in touch with you?
They can call me at 702-927-1139.
How does it operate?
Well, we're looking right now for contributions or donations. We are working with Top Gun Environmental Cleanup. They're actually going to process any e-waste that is donated to us, and the portion of the proceeds will go to help us provide those individuals within the valley that need the wheelchairs, scooters, power lifts, etc.
Is this free of charge to the recipients?
Yes, it is.
So they don't need any kind of insurance at all?
No, we're trying to provide this to those that need it for absolutely nothing.
Are you guys also government funded?
Unfortunately, we have no funding at this time. This is the reason we're not able to provide these services right now. That's why we're grateful to Top Gun Enterprises for actually helping us to create some revenue.
So how many people do you take care of and contribute to per year, you think?
I wish I could give you a number right now. We're trying to actually get people to reach out to us and tell us what they need so that we can reach out to our grantors and fundraisers and tell them that there is a definite need within this valley for this equipment.
If people have equipment that they're no longer using for whatever reason or another, can they contact you?
Yes, we can even service it for free.
Wow, wonderful. So once again, the phone number for that?
702-927-1139.
And if people donate, it is of course tax deductible, a 501c3, so they can do that through the same.
We are a legitimate IRS designated 501c3 public charity. Anything that's donated is tax deductible.
This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, we have a special birthday here today. Our own Darby O'Donnell turned 16 today. Her brother Lennon will be 19 on Friday.
I know it's hard to believe that I have 2 lovely children. One is 16 and one is 19. Today is Darby's sweet 16th birthday, and on Friday is Lennon's 19th. I want to say happy birthday to both of you. Mommy loves you so much.
Happy birthday, Darby and Lennon. Hope it's a great one.
Hey, happy birthday, Darby. Happy birthday, Lennon. Have fun. You don't have to do what your mom tells you.
Are you recording it?
Yep.
Happy birthday, Darby and Lennon. Darby, thanks for all your help. Lennon, keep rocking out. Later.
Happy birthday from both of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey!
This is your favorite Herp Derp. Love you. Happy birthday, you guys.
Happy birthday, Darby. Happy birthday, Lennon.
So do I say both of them at the same time?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Darby. Happy birthday.
And a very happy birthday to Darby and Lennon from both myself and, of course.
And don't listen to what Doug said. You do have to listen to me.
That's right. Well, folks, don't go anywhere because we're going to check in with Zach Fuentes after the break for a look at our weather to see whether or not the snow is going to be coming our way.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump, local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org. News 46 weather is also brought to you by Humana.
Welcome back to News 46, everyone. Zach Fuentes here with your weather. Today we had clouds and rain in most parts of the valley. It's pretty heavy rain at certain points. Just to let you know, the Spring Mountain Pass on Route 160 is getting a lot of snow. We talked to Trooper Pat Walker from Highway Patrol, and he said that they have snow plows out there and everything because there is a lot of snow. And he also said that he wouldn't be surprised if there is some closures later in the day. So, if you're going there, if you have to go there, then you don't really have a choice, but please be careful. If you don't need to go to Vegas or anything, though, I would recommend, and so would Trooper Pat Walker, that you stay home because there is a lot of snow and maybe some ice as well. So just letting you guys know that. Our high today are not so high. It's 53 degrees. Winds were coming out of the west at 11 miles per hour, and our gusts were at up to 26 miles per hour. So it was breezy, it was cold, it was rainy. Not the most beautiful day we've had here in Pahrump. Pressure was at 29.85, and our UV went down to 3 moderate. Humidity was at 61%, and our sunrise was at 6:32 a.m. Today's record was 77 degrees back in 1977. We're not coming anywhere close to that. Tonight we are as well expecting showers to last through the night and even into the morning. We'll talk about that in a second, though. Low is going to be 34 degrees. Winds are going to come out of the north at 15 miles per hour. Gusts at 28 miles per hour. Humidity going up a little bit there at 69%. Sunset at 5:25, and tonight's record was 22 degrees back in 1949. Tomorrow there is that 30% chance of rain, specifically in the morning time, although it may last into the afternoon. Our high is going to be 62 degrees, so that is going up. There's a bright side always. Low is going to be 34 still. Winds to come out of the north-northeast at 14 miles per hour, and our gusts at 25. UV is going to go up to 4, moderate, our norm, and our sunrise is going to be at 6:31 a.m. Humidity is going to go down to 36%. Now looking at our 7-day, like I said, tomorrow there's that 30% chance. Friday doesn't look like we're going to have any more rain, although you never know. But clouds are going to die down. We're going to move to mostly sunny. Saturday through Monday, then we're going to go back to partly cloudy. Tuesday, the clouds are going to die down, and then Wednesday, it looks like they will be gone altogether. So our highs are not very high, but the highest high is going to be 69 degrees on Wednesday. Our lowest low is going to be 31 degrees on Sunday. So our weather is not the best this week. And today's worst weather, this should have been yesterday's, was in Love's Corner, Illinois, where they had rain. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Zach. Folks, the Poetry Out Loud semifinal competition will be held in the cafeteria at Pahrump Valley High School on Thursday, February 23rd at 2:30 p.m. There will be 2 rounds in the competition.
And the Nevada Rural Counties Retired and Senior Volunteer Program would like to extend an invitation to members of the community to attend a very special session outlining their free services. Services designed to give the assistance needed to keep seniors in their homes as long as possible. The meeting will be held on Thursday, March 1st from 12:30 p.m. till 4 p.m. at the Night Communities Coalition facility at 1020 East Wilson Road. For more information, call 751-5282.
Okay, before everybody goes, I went around getting everybody to say happy birthday to Darby and Lennon, and nobody got me. What's up with that?
What is up with that?
What's up with that?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Darby and Lennon, from
go.
Zach. You couldn't tell.
Have a wonderful birthday.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Zach Fuentes.
From the rest of us up here in the hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.
Good night.